Hey guys, welcome back to the garage. So today I splurged and got a tool for the shop. No sponsor, nobody emailed me about something like this. One day that might happen, but for right now, this is just me wanting to try out plasma cutting at home. So I ordered an Arcdroid. A little bit nervous. Saw them on Facebook, seen some ads for them all over the place. So thought I would get one coming and see what it's all about. So let's open it up and see what comes in the package. Now, I'm not into unboxings, and there's plenty of those out there, so I'll speed through most of this, but just kind of wanted to see what we got here. And looks like we got here the stylus. This is the part that really makes this a little different from most of the CNCs out there on the market. So while I'm getting this out of here, I'll kind of talk to, I've built a couple of CNC machines. I built a mostly printed CNC router, and I thought about doing that as a plasma cutter, but it takes up a lot of space. Get that off to the side here. So, but I wanted something just to see what a factory option would be like how much different is it. So I went ahead and ordered this one. We're going to find out what it's like. It's got definitely a smaller build area, but one of the things I really like about it is small. It won't take up a giant space in this small shop that I have. I don't have enough room to have a bunch more machines sitting around. So my decision on that could change going down as this becomes a super valuable part of the shop. We could make some more space for something. But that's the unit right there. So I have it all out here on the table now. Now I did make a small table for this thing while I was waiting for it to arrive. Table based on a Harbor Freight cart that I think this unit to set right on there, just like that, and should give us a nice little build platform, little area to work from. So let me change up the cameras and come back and we'll get this thing unpacked and put together and kind of see how it does. And I think the moment has come to turn it on. Well, that was rather anticlimactic. I better go turn the switch on at the wall. Let's turn it on and see what happens. Oh, that's, again, rather anticlimactic. Maybe the emergency stop was pushed in. I should have known that. All right. For any guys out there, you plug it in, doesn't come on, pull out on the emergency stop. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so I think now we need to run through the calibration. Now it says to attach the stylus. So we're going to calibrating the unit didn't go as expected. Not the fault of Arcdroid, but my table wasn't perfectly flat and the stylus didn't stay in contact with the sensor as I was moving it towards the machine, so it was really hard to keep an accurate reading. All right, I think we're ready for our first cut. So I'm going to try and make one of these tabs. We're going to use the Simple Trace. Simple Trace works, but not as well as I was hoping. The stylus is difficult to move, doesn't move freely, given that it's mounted on the arms for the machine. And in this example with the tab, but putting the curve is very difficult to freehand. So my advice would be you're probably going to end up using CAD software with this more than Simple Trace, but maybe that'll get better as I move along. It worked. That's a nice cut. It was a little bit of a mess, but I think we'll get there. All right. So to conclude, I appreciate you guys stopping by and taking a look at the new Arcdroid that I picked up. I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's going to be good. I am a little bit disappointed. I was hoping that Simple Trace was going to work out better for making like these tabs, so I tried to copy that tab. I got kind of a lopsided tab. That's mostly on me, I guess, but that arm is not as easy to move as some of the others out there portray. So I think I'm going to spend a lot more time in Inkscape, maybe Fusion 360, drawing things up. I've done a lot of that in 3D printing and using my CNC router table. So I'm a little more familiar with that. I don't want to discourage anybody that's looking at it for Simple Trace, but I just wish there was a way to make that round top on this by like making a circle and cutting part of it out. I know we can't turn the Simple Trace unit into a full-fledged CAD machine, so I get that, but yeah, not quite what I was expecting there. But overall, recommend it. Kind of see how it goes from there. Appreciate you stopping by. Kick by next time. Thanks. Bye.